to speak at this event, and I started thinking about ideas of what I wanted to talk about. And as I started, thinking about different points that I wanted to discuss, I really realized that two very different scenarios emerged, and my ultimate speech would be based upon the results of last night's caucuses. Either way, I think I would have ended up talking about how Obama has re-energized the grassroots movement in America. He's given us a reason to hope and a reason to be proud of ourselves as Americans again. He's changed the discourse entirely because when your two chief competitors start speaking your talking points as the election approaches, you found something worth talking about. And he's really presented us an opportunity for perhaps the first time to step past the divisive post-Vietnam politics. We've set records for turnout at political rallies for presidential primaries, and as of yesterday, we had our 500,000th donation before the Iowa caucuses had even began. And even if we didn't win, I was also going to talk about how, because of the amazing grassroots organization that we have, the amazing campaign architecture that we have, that even if Iowa didn't work out as we had hoped, we would still have a very good chance at winning the nomination. But I'm glad I don't have to make that speech. Last night was a big win for everybody. An amazing win. We had a party of 50+ supporters down at the W Hotel downtown, and every single one of us went home smiling. I think the people of Iowa spoke for all of us when they said that we want to see a change in our politics. We want to see a change in how we look at America and we look at the world. And I think that came clear with our 8-point margin in Iowa's caucuses. After I came home yesterday following this party, I logged on to BarackObama.com and I saw a link to a YouTube video called Barack Obama Victory Speech. And we all saw it. It was an inspiring, compelling, historic speech. And he spoke of campaign themes that we all have believed in and supported throughout this entire race, when we were ahead and when we were behind. He spoke of hope. He spoke of unity, of stepping past the partisan divisions that have really divided our country for the past 8 years, and some say much longer than that. And he spoke of America regaining our place in the world as a country that is respected, as a country that people call upon when problems emerge in the world. And so I saved this video to my hard drive, but I made sure to indicate that it wasn't just Barack Obama victory speech. It was Barack Obama's victory speech in Iowa, because it's not the only one, and it's only the first of many. And this campaign has ultimately been the first for a lot of things. We were the first campaign to make 500,000 donations before the Iowa caucuses had began, many from smaller donors, single individuals, and we did all of this without the help of lobbyists or political action committees. It's the first time an African-American candidate has won the Iowa caucus, which is another historic moment. And as of a few weeks ago, when we had a calling team emerge in Congressional District 20, we are the first grassroots political primary campaign to have a presence in every single congressional district in the state of California. Some say in 40 years, a lot of people say ever. And he's also going to be the first candidate to bring us universal health care, something we've been looking for ever since Truman introduced the idea over 50 years ago in this country. And I think now is the time that we can enact these changes that we've only spoken about in the past. Today we have a number of great speakers lined up. We have Dorothy Gesick, the Congressional District Coordinator for the 51st District, and the grassroots organizer and incredible activist. We have Jaime Rivera, a 20-year military veteran and the chairman of the San Diego Latino Outreach for Obama Committee. We have Christine Forrester, who has raised over $1 million for Senator Obama since the beginning of this season. Henry Barbanel, former mayor and city councilman from Del Mar, is here to say a few words. We have City Councilman Tony Young and the Reverend Madison Shockley to close out tonight's event. And all of our speakers today are going to discuss all these themes that we've been talking about. You know, there's so many different things to talk about. I don't know if we can fit it all into 1 hour, but we'll do what we can, you know, and we'll talk about all the things that Barack Obama represents for America and for all the people who maybe haven't been involved in politics in the past, but now see reason to be involved. You know, I'm here as a representative of Students for Obama and the Generation Obama group of young individuals. And so I would like to talk a bit about the youth and our role in this campaign. And luckily, we have a lot to talk about. We have a strong history of young leadership in America, from when Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence at age 33. James Madison spearheaded the effort to create a constitution for our new government at age 36. When Theodore Roosevelt, at age 44, ascended to the presidency and broke down monopolies and became the first real conservationist president in our country. And when John Kennedy in the 1960s called upon us to ask what we can do for our country and said we would land a man on the moon within the next 10 years, and we succeeded. But lately, people have been counting out the youth and the young people in politics. You know, our turnout numbers haven't been big. But I don't think it's a coincidence that we haven't had a great progressive candidate, a great progressive president in this country for the last 40 years either. And I think now we're seeing, with 60% of the caucus goers in Iowa yesterday being first-time caucus goers, we won among Republicans who were attending the Democratic caucuses. We had over 40% support among independents who were caucusing for Obama, and we also won with the Democrats. So across the board, we've excited a nation and inspired people. But perhaps the most compelling statistic of all is the 57% of people under 27 who supported Obama and caucused for Senator Obama last night. That's an incredible number. And not only that, but among the women vote, we had 35% to Hillary Clinton's 30%. So this is a vote, it's a historic vote, it's a symbolic vote, but it goes beyond that. We have the support of every demographic: Democrats, Republicans, independents, young people, middle-aged people, and we can just keep going, and I think this is how we will ultimately unite this country. And we have some incredible college teams, too. We went out to Las Vegas to help out with their caucus efforts in November, and of the 21 people who made the trip, 18 of us were under age 27. So young people are coming out, young people are volunteering, young people are making a big impact. And so I just want to make sure that everyone believes in us, that we will get the job done. We will deliver for America and this country, and we will make everyone proud of what we can do in the next few generations.